Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Hooded Snake. Yeah, good to see you, man. Yeah. So today I figured I need to get through this. So, um, for those who were unaware, I tried to play this yesterday for May the 4th, but for some reason OBS just doesn't like the game. So what I've had to do, instead of having a game capture, I've had to do a display capture and kind of crop the picture and all this sort of. It's weird. It's a weird thing. So the game is currently in a 4:3, so that's what you do have the black on each side. So yeah, it may be a little bit of a struggle to see, but if I made it 16:9, then it would be really stretched, and you may actually miss out on um, some of the things on the bottom. So like the health and all this sort of stuff. Or if there's when you're going through the story, you have dialogue, and there's a number of dialogue options you can have. You can actually miss the bottoms of those. So yeah, so I did want to do this. I did want to have this as like kind of a mini playthrough of this, and then maybe the second one, not straight after, but maybe in a couple of weeks time. This will take me a little while to complete, so it's not like I'm going to be finishing this up over the weekend. I say it can be a fairly long game, especially if you are essentially role playing it, you're not just blasting through it. I will try and have a little bit more hey Tim. Yeah, I will try and have a little bit of interaction from Twitch chat as well. So there are parts in the game where you have to make a decision where it can be light side or dark side. So I will get Twitch chat to kind of, point in what we think they should do. I mean, do we want to go full light? Do we want to go full dark? Or do we want to be in the middle, more of a grey Jedi? So yeah, it's an interesting game for those who haven't played it. It is very, very good. I played it years ago, so there's going to be parts where it's gonna shock me because the things I forgot in a way. So yeah, it's really good. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to have to make a new character. So if there is any issues with the stream, please do shout up in chat. Obviously, the last thing I want is if it's like bad frame rate, or even if the sound is off, just let us know and I'll sort all that out now. So there's 6 different people we can be, three male, 3 female, and it's scoundrel, scout, or soldier. I will just go and do the setup that I did pretty much yesterday. So we went to male scout, we've done a custom creation, and I usually go for this guy here, but I'm going to go for this guy because I think he probably looks more like me. He's pale, so he's more like me. Attributes, so the attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything from combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what aspects of the gameplay it can affect. So essentially, this is D&D. This is kind of the best way to explain it. So what I did yesterday is I put all this up to 10, as you get a kind of neutral modifier. So you don't. If I went to 8 there, you'd have -1. So if I put them to 10, then it will help. And then what I did is I put everything to 12. So I have a +1 on everything, and then I have another points onto dexterity, constitution, and intelligence. If I, argument's sake, wanted to put another point into this, it would actually take up 2 points the further I go into from 14 onwards. So at the moment I would actually get more out of that. So that's what I'm going to do here. So that's what I'm going to have as my attributes. I do believe you get more attributes as you level up, but Obviously at the start we're only going to be level 1. Skills, so these are kind of skills that you have to obviously use through the game in terms of computer use, demolition, stealth, awareness, persuade, repair, security, and treat injury. So if I can remember what I had yesterday, I had 4 in computer use. I didn't have anything in demolitions or stealth. I had, I think, 2 in awareness, 2 in repair, 2 in security, and there was one I had 4 in. I think it might have been awareness or repair. I'm going to do a treat injury just because I don't think that's what I had yesterday, but I'm going to go treat injury because this is what I'm going to be using on myself. Repair is what you will be using on droids, so repairing your droids and stuff. So I'm going to have that. The feats, then there is just the number of feats and kind of traits that you have. So we've got armor proficiency in light and medium. We've got flurry, implant level 1, rapid shot, and proficiency in blaster pistol, blaster rifle, and the last one was this one, which is proficiency in melee weapons. I did pick this one yesterday, which is dueling, so character that focus on using single one-handed weapons in battle gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense due to the efficiency of the form of combat. This applies to both range and melee. I was looking at this one, and it adds +1 attack bonus with melee weapons. Now that's only a +1 to attack, but I think this gives a +1 to attack and then +1 to defense. So I think this is actually better. I know it says 1 to attack, and this is attack bonus. So I don't know if one is kind of the roll that you do and one's the damage. I don't know, but
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier. But Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go and help
Hurry
Bastila.
up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay. So we're going to get all items, experience to 50, okay great. And I just want to want to double check on the stream as well. What's the sound like? Is things a little bit loud on the game audio? Because I know the audio for the movie wasn't...
Come on, we have to hurry. The Sith might put you...
I know the audio was probably a little bit low on the movie. I did set it down quite low, so I can actually turn that up a little bit just for any future ones. Oh, I gotta equip my stuff, don't I? Nothing there, nothing there. We've got a short sword. We're going to take the short sword. We're going to have the cardio pack. And is there anything else that we get? No, I think that is it. Okay, lovely.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined your party. Okay, lovely to see it. Okay, so he's a level 3 soldier. Because of the attack on the room, he's in lockdown, but don't worry, I've got the override code. You will have to use me to unlock the door. Okay.
You all left. Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
Okay. So more experience. Okay, great. You can also use the SWC and Z to move around the area.
This is Carthel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to
WASD.
overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Let's move out. You can use the mouse to select eligible targets.
That door's locked, and I don't have the codes to open it. You'll have to use your security skill on it if we want to get past.
Okay.
No problem. Got it.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Yep. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to select your man here, and there is a multiple... so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Flurry on your man here, and you are going to use Power Shot, Power Blast here. Okay, nice.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Okay. I didn't actually lose any health there, so I think I'm okay. Nothing there. Can select. Oh. Okay, so you take the closest target, and Trask, you can take your man there. Can he be shot at? Yep. And shoot again. Okay, nice. Wait. Okay, cool. So we can check these footlockers here. So we've got a 2 frag grenades, a short sword, a long sword, and a combat suit. Okay, we're going to take those. Is there anything else? There's the remains of this person here. We get another frag grenade, which is great. Did we check? Can we check any of those up there? I don't think so. Check the metal box. Med pack and 10 credits. Cool. And then just the remains on this guy here, which is 12 credits and a adrenal stamina. So we are going to just check on our infantry here. So the short sword, it's got 1 to 6 physical damage, and then critical threat is 20 times 2. A long sword has got pretty much the same, but the balanced is +2 to 2-handed. So we don't want to be using that. We can actually use the long sword, as it does give more general damage, so we'll use that. Trask, you can have a. What does the second blaster give you? Does it give you a penalty? Yeah, it does. It actually does give you a penalty here. So we're not going to use that yet. We're just going to allow him to just have the 1 blaster. Is there anything else that he can have? No.
Yes?
Right, we have checked that. Yeah, that is empty. Yeah, this is the one we just checked. Yep, close. Nothing there. Okay, let's go. Oh, they got a double-bladed volley blade. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, with your man in the middle, I'm going to throw a frag grenade just to get hopefully get some AoE. Okay, nice. Okay, so that was a double kill there. And we're just going to get him down. You're going to move on to your left target, and no, I'm not. I am going to use a med pack on myself. So med pack first, and then you're going to use flurry on them. Trask, you are going to use power blast on your man. There. So. And then we are going to use a power blast on that person.
What?
Nice. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to
what?
Him. Okay, cool. And then there's a parts pile here. Big rip there. Sorry, little man. So we got some parts on that. Nothing on the droid. There are some remains here, so we might be able to get something from these. A med pack and a frag grenade. 11 credits and 2 med packs. Nothing on this guy here. There is a remains over here as well. And one over there. Frag grenade, so we can just replenish the one we just used. And then we have got 22 credits there. Okay, lovely. Remains on the remains here. We've got 7 credits and an ion grenade, which I think is good against
It's a dark
droids.
Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Enemy sighted. Okay, so I'm going to use Flurry on your man here. Trask, you're going to use Power Blast on this.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to have to use another med pack here because I did sustain quite a bit of damage over the last couple of engagements. Let's have a look and see what they've got on them. So we've got a med pack there, which is good. We've got a vibration cell and adrenal strength. Okay, cool. We can check the remains here. And there's a med pack. Any other remains around? No, I don't think so. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to just check to see what we have in stock. Okay, so that's equipped, so I don't think there's anything else we can really give to these at the moment. No, there isn't.
Sure.
So you can come onto the bridge. Okay, firstly, okay, they're Republic soldiers. They should be okay, so you're going to attack you. Trask, you are going to attack this guy as well. Okay, cool. I leveled up, which is good. Just gonna.
That hurt, I bet.
Okay, cool. That's nice.
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Okay. Let's have a look to see if they've dropped anything. They haven't dropped anything there. There is some remains up here. Let's just see what they've got. Okay, so they've got 28 credits and a repair kit. There's a med pack there as well, which is good. And there's this. So you have enough experience to level up. You must level up before you pass through this door. Okay, so I'm going to press myself, and we're going to not auto level up. We'll just do a normal level up here. So we can get an additional skill point, which we are going to do in. I don't think awareness is that important for the moment. This early on in the game. And I'm torn between treat injury or computer use. I am actually going to just go to the computer use. Oh, wait a minute. No, hold on. I've got more points. So I had 4 points to use. Keeps buffering your end, mate. What is it? Is it the internet, or is it your or is it the game itself? Jesus Christ, Bella. Oh Christ, Bella. Oh fucking hell, she just farted and it. Oh. Yeah, if you can let us know, that'll be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have not awareness. I'm going to have you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to go 2 in awareness there. Okay. And then in the feats, we are going to go for. We're not going to have anything with those. We can go for a power attack, or there is a critical strike. This feat doubles the critical threat range of the melee attack. For example, if a weapon needs to roll a 20, the critical hit will result on 19 or 20. If the attack hits, the target will also be stunned for 6 seconds, unless they make a fortitude save at a DC. At a DC of the attacking character's level plus the attacking character's strength modifier. This feat lowers defense by -5 when used. Critical strike works only with melee weapons. Okay. I don't think that's really going to be important for the moment. It is nice, but I say we do need to get basically it's a 1 in 10 chance of it actually working. So I'm thinking maybe just we got that one, didn't we? 1 extra vitality, and it is retroactive to the levels. So I think that may be down to the... so if we get that at level 10, then every single level we've used or gone up, then we will get those vitality points. So it's not really important for the moment. And we can go for the focus as well, so the attack on. Let's go for that, just so we can get an additional 1 attack on the. I've got 2 constitution, but I think that's down to our cardio package. I think it is. Yeah, it gives us 1 constitution, which is great.
Something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods.
What?
Go!
We just said that we wouldn't get in the way of a Jedi, and you just gone, oh, there's a Jedi. I'm gonna act like Billy Ten Bear and just run in. Okay, so that's a starboard section. That's the way we just went to go in, so we can't go that way. Can we go into here? Yeah, starboard section. Okay, cool.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Okay. Okay, so there is one guy there. We're going to just go in with Flurry. Okay, nice. Flurry again. Okay, cool. Okay, he's dead. Some remains. Let's check out these remains here. So there's 9 credits and a repair kit. Okay, cool. Is there any more remains here? Nope, but the door is very close to being destroyed. Oh, okay. Here we are going to... There's only 2 targets. I'm thinking... Do I just throw a grenade on him? I'm going to throw a frag grenade on you, and then I'm going to go onto Flurry on yourself. So that was sent. Flurry again. And then we're going to go around and do a Flurry on you. Okay, cool.
Be careful.
Dead.
There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Okay, nice. So let's have a quick look around, see if there's any computer spikes or repair kits. So we've got 5 computer spikes and 7 parts. Okay, great. There is a combat droid, so there is... Reactivating the droid, activate the droid shield, engage droid in patrol mode. So we could actually use the 3 spare parts here. We do have a fair amount, and it will give us some experience doing it as well. So we're just going to leave that alone for the moment. We are going to come to this terminal. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies behind this door here. So. We can overload with 4 computer spikes, and then we can. That should give us a fair amount of experience as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my computer spikes and success. Nice. So items lost and 150 experience. Okay, great. We're not going to touch this guy now. We are just going to keep hold of those spare parts. Let's just check the remains here. So they had an iron blaster, a prototype vibroblade, and a medkit. Anything else lying around? No. But let's just have a look at this vibroblade. So this is a long sword with a 1 to 12 damage. Prototype, that's 1 to 10. but the damage bonus is +1. So it is actually better in some argument. So it means that we're gonna have a more general high rolls. This. So I'm going to give the Viral Blade to myself. Yeah, we're gonna have that now. Right, let's go for
You've
this
made
door.
it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
How do I know I can trust you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Yes, sir. Okay, escape pod. This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Let's use.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Karth, the one on the communicator, I
I've
remember.
been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
The Sith?
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important to find Bastila?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Basila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. Let's have a look at the locker. Let's see what's in here. So 2 computer spikes and 3 medkits. Okay, cool. We do have a workbench here. Throughout the game, you find weapons and armor that are marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of an upgrade item. With upgrade items, you can use the workbench to construct new, more powerful versions of an upgradable ranged weapon, melee weapons, lightsabers, and armor. So let's look at the workbench now. So lightsaber, ranged, armor, melee. So let's have a look at the melee. Prototype viral blade. So this is upgradable, and there's 3 slots we can use. So there is the vibration cell, which we have got 1 of, and it will give us an attack bonus of 1, which is good. We don't have any Durasteel bonding alloy or energy projectors as well, so we are going to assemble that. So it's going to give us +2 physical damage as well. So if we're just going to look at our it's going to give us 4 and 13 compared to 2 and 13. So this is going to be it's not huge, but it's obviously a nice little addition. We're not going to talk to Carth yet. We're not going to try and get a little bit of information from him. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Since this is the first time you are leaving, you will have to take Carth. Okay, cool. So Carth, you come with me. Select. So altogether, you'll be like a party of 3 when you do get enough people.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Yeah, let's beat down this racist. Right, you're done. Carth, you take care of your man here with a power blast, and you just go on to the okay, or not. Oh, nice. We got another level up. So let's have a look at the level up here. We have got a skill and feat, so we can use an additional point into treat injury, computer use, and then we have 2 more points which we can probably put into persuade and I'm thinking security. Oh, you don't have enough points. Okay, so it's going to cost 2 points there, and that's going to cost a point as well. And repair. Okay, this costs 2 points for persuade. Okay, that's fine. And then in the feats, we have got an additional point here. So what we're going to do, we are going to look at. Let's have a look. So this feat gives 1 skill in demolition. This gives 1 skill in persuade, awareness, and treat injury. Okay, so I'm just thinking for the future as well. So, this feat provides a +1 bonus to all saving throws, reflecting the character's excellent physical conditioning. That might be worth taking. There is power attack, so power attack adds 5+ damage to the next attack, but also a -3 to hit. So there's less chance for you to hit, but you will do more damage if you do hit. Used to quickly dispatch groups of easy to hit opponents, only applies to melee weapons. So that's something that we could actually consider, because we can start getting some one-hit kills at the start. And then this is for a rifle, which we're not going to be looking at the moment. These are for your ranged weapons as well, which I'm not going to bother with. And then this is the vitality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get I'm going to go for a power attack. So we're going to add that, and then we're going to accept. Our defense is pretty low at the moment, and we are still in the neutral ground of being light or dark. Karth is currently up in there in the light, and we need 6,000 experience. I don't know what scripts do. I don't know what this does. Okay, so this is basically just, you can choose how you want that character to play instead of micromanaging. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to just check this debris here. Won't someone come searching for this patrol? Don't worry about the bodies. I will move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. This should throw the Sith off the track. Okay. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Okay, so let's have a look through the backpack. We got a blaster rifle, a frag grenade, a poison grenade, adrenal strength, and adrenal stamina. Okay, nice to see. Duros, that's fine. There's some. Is this some remains here that we can select? No, there's nothing here we can select. Okay. Security door, we don't want to be breaking into that. Pleased to meet you, Lauren. My name is Jinchar. I know all about energy shields. Let's see what you've got for sale. So let's just have a look. Oh, we got the old man here. Right, so let's have a quick look. So we've only got 44. No, we've got 113 credits. Military suit. Didn't we get a military suit as well back at the apartment? So combat suits 55. Light battle armor, vira blade, stun baton, quarterstaff. There's the energy shield, which is 154, which I don't think I want to be looking at the moment. Sound dampening strength unit, and then minor flash, minor frag mine. Okay, so I'm not going to look at any of this now. I don't think this is... We shouldn't be really spending any of our credits at the moment. And then let's have a look at the map. So that's to the apartment, and then this is to the upper city. Journey entry added. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Rapid transit system. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic has a so we know that. The search for Bastila. You are stranded on Terrace, or Taris, I should say. A planet under Sith control. Now you and Karth must find Bastila, the only person capable of stopping the Sith from conquering the entire galaxy. You should probably begin investigating reports of escaped pods they crashed in the Undercity. Okay. So salvage droids, there's some there. Some Sith troopers there as well, so... You should probably put your weapon away, mate. Instead of flailing it around in the middle of the street, Jesus. Bounty hunters here.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
I mean, you're doing it in the middle of the street, guy. You know. So what we thinking? We thinking number one? Yeah. Leave this man alone, or you'll have me to deal with. Right. So what we're going to do? We're going to go for a power attack on your man here. Karth is going to do a power shot there, and we got light side points gained here. Oh, that was a nice shot by Karth there. Nice one, mate.
What?
Oh, nice.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Give me your money. Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
What are we thinking? Do we give him the credits, or we just basically say, well, what do we think? 1, 2, or 3? Are we going to give him the credits, or are we going to take his credits, or just basically leave him alone? I don't really want to give him 100 credits, even though I know 100 credits isn't exactly a lot. But I'm going to say I'm just glad we could help. I'm not going to give him the extra credits, mainly down to the fact that we may need these later on.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's
For the
goons
sake of
show
role
up.
playing,
You should do the same.
if you was in this situation, then you think, okay, yeah, I can give you those 100 credits, but at the end of the day, we might need those credits to survive and find Bastila, so that's probably the best way we can kind of look at it. So we wouldn't give them those credits there. Have they got any remains? Yes, they do. So let's just see what they've got. They've got 50 credits, and they've got 50 credits. Oh, okay. So we would have not made a loss at that, but again,
Yes,
that's
what's in your
fine.
mind?
Never
got
mind.
it.
Never mind. Okay,
What?
so let's have a look at the this stuff that we have. So we can have a combat suit, which is going to give us +4 defense. Max dexterity bonus is +5. Even with the most frugal of the mercenaries, know they need to need at least some protection from the rigors of combat. Although suits of this type are recommended for light skirmishes only. Okay, so we are going to put that on just because it's going to give us a little bit more defense. There's nothing else we can put on here, and Karth is going to be all fine. So we don't have to put anything on Karth here. So we're
Yes.
going to continue. Man up there. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go down this way. Child, there's that. Tariff citizen. So we got to try and find a way to get to the Undercity, which that's a standard door. Let's just see if we can get through here. Yes, we can, to the apartments. Is that somewhere we want to go? No, I don't think that is somewhere we want to go. So yeah, but I hope everyone's having a good Friday. Oh, something's on Karth's mind. Let's speak
Yes,
to
what's in your
Karth.
mind?
Do you know anything about this place?
Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of at any rate.
I'd like to know more about you, Karth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault, like you failed somehow. I'm sorry, Karth. This must be very painful for you. Let's go for number 1.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Then, do you mean the people of your homeworld?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay. Right, so apparently Karth doesn't actually want to talk. It's good to hear that you're doing okay, Hooded.
Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Laura says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
What do we think? What do we think here? 1 or 2? I don't exactly want to be doing 3 unless people say let's go for 3. But what are we thinking? Because it's the first one is just using our persuade skill, which I think does give us experience if we use. Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink, or you better think twice before you better think twice about what you're doing. This might be number 2, Tim. This might be more than you can handle. Okay. So yeah, I think number 2. Okay, number 2. Okay, let's go for number 2.
Come on,
Hey,
fellas.
success. Nice,
This
nice one,
Slummy
guys.
ain't worth
Nice one.
the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time,
It's fucking
Slummy.
Jim from American
Come on,
Pie.
fellas, let's go.
Okay, nice. So we've got some experience from that engagement. Cool. Let's go down here. There's a Sith guard. Let's see if we can...
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get the authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
Okay,
Move along, then.
I'll be
We
going.
need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
Okay, so that's something that we need to look at. So having some Sith uniform. Let's look down here to see what this is down there. This might be down to the Skyport if I can. So it's the military base, and we're not going to be able to get in because it is locked. So let's come away from here. But yes, I hope everyone is doing well today. Having a nice chill. It's a long weekend in the UK, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I say my old man is going to be around for another few days, so it's just going to be a nice chill to relax with him.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum, what are you talking about? Or are you referring to the Sith?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris.
Whoa,
the Wookiees
whoa.
and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all
Whoa,
of them.
whoa, whoa.
Listen, friend, these
Dude.
are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
You racist motherfucker. I don't know what is worse, your hate mongering or your ignorance. Back off, you crazy kook. I don't have time for this. I see. Well, good luck in your. Well, you can agree. You can agree with number 4. We are not doing number 4. We are not doing that. I don't know which is worse, your hate mongering or ignorance, or back off, you crazy kook. It's gonna have to be one of those. I don't really want to wish them good luck on racism. No, Tim. No. We are not doing number 4. I think that is dark side points. So yeah, but we no racism here. I'm gonna say number 1. Yeah.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth.
Hooded.
On the day of
Do
reckoning,
not.
You will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
You motherfuckers. Droid shop. Let's go into the droid shop. It's funny, to be fair. It's funny. Customer, come in. Janice now at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop.
Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
What do they have against the Twi'leks?
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Don kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa mchawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Chinapala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tunni chachon kun ne mule rabast.
Utility droids, what do they do?
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin potranco. De sarcha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana bona atugawa. Kanki do rakun watimi alabola.
Let me see your droids.
Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk.
Droid unit for 50 credits. Don't mind if I do. But let's listen about the T3M4 droid.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tanga boksha nagnong. Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladraki chichon.
Let me see your
Tanga
infantry.
boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana.
Okay, let's have a look. So there's droid light plating, type 2, type 1, basic targeting computer, sensor probe, computer probe, security interface tool, environment, shield level 1, stun ray and shield disruptor. I don't think I want to be getting any of this at the moment.
Hachu apanki.
Let's see. I want to ask you some questions.
Wanga kun biskin ba mulara choni yun tun jiji either dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana.
Do you know anything about the escaped crash pods? The escape pods that crashed here on Taris.
Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana.
Okay, we're gonna get going.
Wanga kun biskin ba mulara choni yun tun jiji either dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana.
Let me see your droids.
Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wanakumbes.
So we've listened to that. I'll take the T3H8 droid. Here is 50 credits.
We timembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Hakuji kopa. Jino mularak kampiak. Slimjo puan wandwana.
No, that's it. Thank you.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yuma wamanibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Okay, cool. So we lost 50 credits, but we got that experience. Okay, so we've got your... Okay, Christ. I think we got ourselves a little droid now. Or not. Excuse me. Love.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yuma wamanibo lora waisha waga shichi.
You fucking blew up. Give me my money back.
Genchopa chawi tikjok twiz yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk.
Do we do persuade? Do we try and persuade them to try and give me something better? Yeah, let's do it.
Kipuna
Oh,
na
motherfucker.
bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
Fine, just give me the 50 credits. Maybe I'll start telling people not to shop here. You'll be ruined. Now, this sounds like a bit of a bad deal. Not gonna lie. And I just thought, this guy actually looks a little bit like Jake Peralta. Or is that just me? Like, he does look a bit Jake Peralta-ish, doesn't he? Should I get 1 or 2? What are we looking at? 1 or 2? Do we risk it? Do we risk doing the persuade? I don't think it's worth it. I don't think we are going to get anything out of this. And I know we do have a high persuade skill, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make this stick. Whilst we're deliberating, I will be right back, actually. Right, so I'm back. Yeah, because the dog was snoring quite loud, you probably could hear it in the background. And my dad's just come back. I just thought I'll go and drop her in there with him. So yeah, I think we're going to say 2. Fuck it. Yeah, success. Here's 75 credits. I think that's more than fair now. Is there anything else I can do for you? I mean, maybe I'll see you around later. Don't forget the store motto if you need droid parts. Okay. Oh, dark side points. Well, at least we are an extra 75 credits richer. So I think that's the main thing there. The main thing to take away from that whole engagement.
A plague spreads through our
we might even need those credits as well. So is there anything down here? So that's the military. There is the Undercity thing there, so we can't go there. There's the droid shop. So maybe let's go back to the apartments on the left. And see if there's anything there we can kind of look at. Yeah, to the apartments. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to double check something. I just want to see gameplay. Nope. Key mapping. Movement. Game. Active. Can I sheath my weapon? Mini games. Nope. Medical. None. Activate mine. Message screen. Skills. Options. Character screen. Cancel combat. Is that F? Turn solo mode on. No. So it's not that one. And it's not.
Yes, what's on your mind?
No, it's not R. No, I don't want to do that.
You got it.
Okay, cool. Okay, we'll just ignore that then. We just run around with our lightsaber. Well, Vira blade, sorry. How close are we to leveling up as well? We are currently not close. So there's a low security door here. There's a child here. Right, let's. Okay, there's a Sith trooper here. Maybe we can engage here.
There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms?
Ooh.
Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And ready good. And she began Gorukia. And now for the Tufta.
Uniforms, what are they talking about?
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum.
Whoa, racism? Jesus Christ. What is this game?
Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
Maybe the alien doesn't really know anything?
Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
Now if we kill them, can we take their uniforms? I won't let you kill a defenseless prisoner.
What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Okay, so we are going to have Jin run in with a power attack on you. Karth, you're going to hit him with a light side points gained. Okay, good. So that kind of weighs out the 75 credits we just stole. We're going to have a power attack on you. Oh, nice. Nice one. Oh, there's more than one. Shit. Okay, just attack. Okay. That surprised me. Thank you, human. The Sith would have killed me, of that I am certain. I don't know who you are, but it is clear you are no friend of the Sith. Among my people there is a saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like you, I hate the Sith. That is why I stole those Sith uniforms in the Hidden Becks. For the Hidden Becks, the Hidden Becks, who are they? Gadon Thek, the leader of the Hidden Becks. Okay. Can I get one of those uniforms from you? What are the Hidden Becks planning? Can you take me to Gadon? Okay, I should be going now. Okay. As should I, the Sith knows my face now. I must find somewhere to hide on this world. Thank you once again, human. Okay. Can we take the uniforms from these? Sith armor, blaster rifle, and 51 credits. Nice. 300 experience as well. Adrenal strength, poison grenade, concussion grenade, and a blaster rifle. Okay, cool. And let's just look at this last person here. And there is a sonic grenade and adrenal alacrity. Okay, so let's have a look in this footlocker over here. Computer spike, medpack, and 4 credits.
What?
Okay, so let's look at. Let's put on the Sith armor. It's given us a 2+ in defense and plus max 8 dexterity bonus. So it's given us less armor, but it is giving us more than dexterity, I believe. There's nothing we can have on these. And Karth, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to switch your weapon for a. There's an Iron Blaster, which is good against droids. There's a +8, 1 to 8 on the blaster rifle, and that's a 1 to 6, but it's got a more of a range. I think you might be having a penalty at the moment. 3 to 8. 3 to 8, 3 to 8. Yeah, so I'm going to keep you with 2 blaster pistols. I'm not going to give you a 2-hander. And nice and shiny.
I'm sorry. I don't want to get in the way of official Sith business.
Oh, okay. I think I've hit a auto run. What's auto run? Okay. Weird. Now, can I open this now I'm in a Sith uniform? Can I do that?
No problem. Got it.
Largo. Okay, so let's talk with Largo.
You're with the Sith, ain't you? Oh, sure. I recognize the uniform. What do you want? I haven't done anything wrong. If you want to search the place, go ahead. I won't stop you. I've got nothing to hide from you.
Okay, that worked. So maybe we can have a quick mooch around. He might actually have something we can borrow. Medpack, parts, and a credit. So this guy looks very poor. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that there just because I'm not going to be stealing what I shouldn't be stealing for the sake of roleplay. So next we have to go to the place up here as we got our Sith uniform. Oh, cool. Oh, I did not know there was first person in this. Is there first person? Proper first person? No, it's not proper first person. Oh, that's cool though. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's not this way. This is the droid shop, isn't it? It's over here. Oh, let's talk to this guy. Let's see if I can tell him to shut up.
My Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening.
Okay, so I can't actually do anything dressed as a Sith now. That's a bit annoying. Hey, guy.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Okay, cool. So we've got access now to the lower city. Okay, that's good. Let's have a look around. Oh, hello.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. Yin kin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavabol pamulchi kamana.
Ichuta. Yun patisa. Inbani chalora kun.
Oh, he didn't last long. Jesus. That stun button is a bit OP. Ooh.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
Okay. Oh, Black Volga, Black Volga, Black Volga. Hey Golden. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. As I have played it before, many moons ago. But yeah, it's a really good game. Absolutely love it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Karth. We're going to unpause. We're just going to have Karth come over. Karth, you're going to do a power blast on that guy there. And Jin, you are going to do a flurry on your man here. Oh, okay, this is bad. Okay, so Karth, you are going to use your power blast on the guy with the power button. Okay, here you are going to use a power attack to try and get them down quickly. Okay, power button's down. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to have a power attack on this guy here. Okay, cool. That's nice. But yeah, so it's a really good game. Really love it. I mean, I know it's obviously a bit dated, but and I do hear they are making or doing a remake of the series, which is really good. Because what it might do, because they generate a lot of, obviously it's going to generate a lot of hype if it's done well, and then they do number 2, it could spur them on to do a 3rd game, which will be really nice as well. So there's a Volga shock stick, nice. Check here, 53 credits and a repair kit, and there's some remains over here as well. Is likely in development hell, which is sad. Yeah, I mean, if you take games into account like Dead Space, like how well that was done, so it could spur them on to do a good job. You know, it might do that, but I know there is a lot of issues that do go on.
Sure.
So I'm just going to take my Sith uniform off. We don't want to be looking like this at the moment. I'm going to put our combat suit back on. Twi'lek Corpse, let's have a look at you. Med packs, so we've got 2 med packs. You probably should have used one. So there's a Volga Guard and a Volga Guard there. So we're going to go in with a flurry, and Karth, you are going to get a little bit closer, and you're going to use your power blast on there.
Yes.
Oh, okay, you missed everything there. We're going to go in a power attack. Missed again. Okay, we don't like to see this. Cool. Karth, we're going to have a power blast on them. And Jin, you're going to come over and you're going to just do a quick flurry on them. Okay, nice, great. Is there any remains? The entrance, Volga base entrance. Can we get into this?
Didn't
work.
work.
We're too low. Okay, it's impossible to do. Okay, so there's no reason to be doing that. But I say it was some nice experience. We are going to need a med pack on ourselves as well. We are looking fairly low. We don't want to be using another one yet, so we should be fine. That was the way we came in. This is just a standard door, so let's just see if we can go through here. And it's to the lower city apartments. Do we want to be going there yet? I imagine we can just go in there, just to have a little mooch around. sensory droid. Okay, so this might just be a combat. Or, oh, okay, Black Volga, okay. We're going to come to this. We're going to repair the droid for one part. Yeah, so we're going to repair that. And then we're going to use the droid targeting system. I think we're going to just leave this. I think no, in fact, we have got a fair few parts. So optimize the droid's targeting system and the weaponry. I think we will do the weaponry, and we're just going to leave it be. So we did get success on that, and then I think that will attack if needed. Question mark. I don't know if I've just wasted that. I don't know. Oh, Carth, you filthy boy. Right, you're gonna do another power blast there.
Time to rumble.
Oh, okay, sure. Juicy. I think we just wasted those then. It's fine. It's fine. Apartment door. Oh. Housekeepings. Right. Carth is going to be there. Carth, you do a power blast on them.
Sure. How'd you like that?
Okay, cool. They've got some remains on them. Let's see what they've got. They're sitting on 27 credits, repair kit, and an iron grenade. And this guy here is sitting on a repair kit as well. There's a foot blocker here. Let's just have a look. Medpack, parts, and 10 credits. Okay, cool. Can we get into this thing here? I know there's some that you can actually get in. No, we can't. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that at the moment now. With the, you know what? Let's chuck a threat down the line. Oh, nice. Let's check in here. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, so he's got a shield on, and he's the gang boss. So where's Carth? Carth is behind. Carth, we're going to do a power blast on him, and you're going to go in, and they are with a pistol, so I think it might be easier to do a power attack on them. Oh no.
Down you go.
Okay, it did hit though. It did hit, so that's good. We're going to use a flurry. Okay, they're dead. They need we're gonna need a power blast on them. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna put 2 in the channel, and then we're just going to use flurry on this. So we have depleted. We did deplete his shield as well, which was good. So we've got a level up. So we've got we can have some points in attributes and skills. So in the skills, we can't go to. This isn't going to add anything at the moment because it has to go to. Once it gets to 14, that's when it will give us an additional point in the modifier. So there's nothing we can really get any benefit from at the moment. So we will. You must spend all. Okay, so I was just going to see if we can just save it because there's no real need at the moment. I'm thinking. Intelligence represents knowledge and reasoning. The high intelligence adds modifiers to the number of points a character has to spend on essential skills. That might be quite interesting, actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get strength in there. And so the next time we can use an attribute, we're going to do another strength as well. And then I think we may even go to intelligence, because then I think that might give us additional points that we can spend on these level ups here. So we've got treat injury. That's always nice to have. So we're going to have 1 point in treat injury. The computer use, I think we may be able to get 1 point in there, yes. And then the awareness, we could put 2 points into awareness. or we could put it into security, but then it only gives us the one. I think I'm going to put... I'm going to put it into security for the moment. And you've been granted the following feats. So Carth has leveled up as well, so we've got a implant level 2 and uncanny dodge level 1, so he's got those. Carth has, so that's good. And let's have a look to see if we've got anything lying around. So can we give anything to Carth that we don't need? No, okay. So we're good there. Let's have a look at the remains. 25 credits, a heavy blaster, energy shield, and a Volcar shock stick. Okay, cool. They've got some remains as well. Repair kit. Okay, as I'm going to be going in a lot with the melee, I'm going to have the energy shield. It is going to deflect energy, electrical, duration 200 seconds, or max damage taken. Charges. Using this item consumes 1 charge. This item is automatically discharged after all available charges consumed. Items that have charges do not stack in infantry. Does it say how many charges it's got left? Okay, so it's had a use already, so there's only 4. It's 4 out of 5, so we're going to just stick that on me at the moment. There's 2 things we can open up here, so let's just have a quick mooch. 4 frag grenades, adrenal alacrity, and 3 computer spikes. And then supplies here. This might just be medkits. Yeah, just medkits here. We're going to go around, see if there's anything else we can attack, just for some free experience. These were the ones that we naded. A repair kit and a frag grenade. Okay, cool. Apartment door. Let's just have a look in here. There might be some looper. What do I do? There's this, which I feel like this is a ruse. Can I go to here? The Twisted Rancor Trio. What's that?
Sure.
Infantry. Guts and Glory are a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Gilthos Uxaris, a work in progress. Oh, so this is a book. This is a book. I didn't even know these were kind of a thing. Let me just have a quick read of this. Okay, so the origins of what would eventually become the most famous band of the in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager Gilthos Uxaris, founded the trio to earn the date with the young singer named Alinda. The ploy worked, and Alinda became the first member of the band. Gilthos scrambled to find musicians to back her and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Soon after that, he signed Uja's brother Uji to complete the trio. The band struggled at first. Alinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Alinda threatened to quit, Ithos fired Uja and signed another Biff named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uja's brother, and Uji quit. Fortunately, Lupa found another musician named Fodo, who joined to replace Uji. Led by Alinda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor Trio became quite popular on their homeworld of Taris, eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businessman Davik Kang. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group in for a command performance. Gilthos agreed, realising this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Alinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumours about Davik Kang and his connection with the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to the estate to perform. Many felt that without Alinda singing, the band would crumble, but Ithos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group from by hiring Alinda's sister, Ashana as a new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance on at Davik's estate. Ithos knew that Ithos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Alinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor was founded on guts and glory. There was no further entries. Okay. I'll say there was a bit of a struggle getting through. Okay, cool. So I didn't even know that was a thing. So we can try our security.
No problem.
Coming through this.
Didn't work.
Warning, access is restricted to authorized users only. Please activate the holograms in the proper order of authorization. Further attempts at unauthorized entry will result in the detonation of a patented holo. Okay, so do we have to do it in the order they was brought in? I think that's what the case is, isn't it? So let's just try and re-familiarise ourselves. So there was Ashana was last, Alina was first, so it was Alina, Uja, then there was Uji, and then next was okay, so we don't want that. Let's have a quick mooch again, just to have a quick look. Where is it? The Twisted Rancor. So there's Alina, and then there was a biff called Uja and Uji. We struggled. Uja signed another band called Lupa. After Lupa, then there was Lupa, and then Lupa knew another musician named Fodo. So Lupa, Fodo, and then Lupa, Fodo. Is this Fodo? I don't want to click it just in case it's not. Hello. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Fodo and then Ashana. Did it work? Hey! So we got 50 credits and then Achani fiber armor. Okay, cool. So let's have a look at this this armor. So the armor is basically the same, but there's a special upgrade. Duelists use armor of this type, though its adaptability has made it popular with professional soldiers and bounty hunters alike. Okay, so we're gonna go whack that on. Calf, you're gonna put the combat suit on. So we're all good. Not really much difference in the cosmetic. And then we're just going to open up this as well, because there might be a combat engagement in here.
No problem. Got it.
Kipuna.
Oh.
Kavatumpa kurpaliya mokapaata.
What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. I'm here to rob you. Sit down, shut up, and you won't get hurt. What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. Whoa. Whoa. Bro, chill. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? I'm here to rob the place. Sit down and shut up. I don't like your attitude. To be fair, I don't like the dude's attitude. But I'm going to try for a persuade check. Hey, there we go. I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out on your own eventually. Zax is giving his bounties away like candy, or so I hear. 3. I mean, I was tempted. If it didn't work, if that didn't work, then I would have done 3.
Moga shampongpa, bolawana chikni. Bamule slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Yinkin kuno bamulira chinkun. Slima podana. Rundi haudonga kun honkabi.
Now, this guy was being a bit of a dick. So, we could try and get the bounty. But I imagine that would be dark side points. But then there's also just not get involved, which I imagine we just don't want to do. So, it's going to be one or two. So, what are we thinking here? Are we going to go for the bounty, or are we going to help the guy out? Because again, like I do want to try and roleplay it, but I also want people to kind of engage with exactly what's going on as well. So, you know, people can kind of make those decisions for us as well. Or just spread a little bit more, you know, a little bit more light on the situation. So what are we thinking here? I'm thinking maybe one. And if there's no objections, I will go for one. Yeah, I'll go for one.
We ita nadana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanik. Ashongturong umnipatoga. Wana kun best ching palamul tonki.
Maybe you could fake your own death. That's an idea. That's definitely an idea. Pay David off, or we could turn the tables and have him eliminated. I think maybe faking your own death. I already thought of that. I even came up with a plan and know how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Okay. Tell me a plan and I might help you out. We could collect the bounty as well. Right. Tell me your plan. Let's see what's going on.
Kachichu aithaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota. Aku chikratuk pola. Jishok Jonathan Jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no pa. Watati manyokola una no ku mulira. Watawama mulira. King konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji. Johnny yun turung chi. We ita dia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulira slimo anga kun bis king.
I could go and get the permacrete detonator. Yeah. I say we've come a bit far now to actually say we're going to collect his bounty. Okay, cool. So we've got to go back up to the upper city. Let's see what's in this foot locker. Computer parts, computer spike parts and 2 credits. Alright, we are going to take them because I don't think it is actually belong to this gentleman here, even though he was a bit of a dick. Something seems to be bothering Carf. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Let's speak to Carf. Let's see what's saying. Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you got a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Excellent. This is an interrogation. I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest.
Okay.
Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Okay. I wasn't really in a position to know what was going on, really. So.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
Why are you accusing me of something? I'm a scout. I was recruited in... So I'm a scout.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who was a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You do know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally.
Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button.
And I have my reasons. And no,
I
I'm
pressed
not
the wrong button.
them,
Shit.
So can we
I
just keep our
pressed
mind
two.
on more important things?
Yes, let's do that. Actually, make sure I press the right button.
I prefer action to talk anyway.
Okay, cool. So I think that, yeah, this is the exit to the lower city. Is there anything around that we can attack? I mean, we went that way, we come through this way. Let's go through down here. There might be some more Volcars down here. There's the canteen. Let's talk to this guy here. Don't cause any trouble in Javar's cantina. You leave your problems and attitude at the door. Okay. Hidden Beth base. Okay, it's not exactly that hidden, is it? Let's be fair.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Beck base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
I could persuade. I could do another persuasion. I mean, I do have high persuasion. Yeah, let's go for persuasion.
My loyalty's not for sale.
Oh, okay.
I've been with the Hidden Becks for years, and I'm not going to desert Gadon now just because everyone is turning against him.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zedra watching his back.
So you're going to let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Okay. Alright, let's go into... There we go, cool. So it's going quite well, actually. So we've got all the Hidden Becks around. Is Gadon here? Gadon Thek, yeah, here we go.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gaddon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gaddon. Brejik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gaddon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Gaddon Thick, here we go. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to talk to your man here.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
Pineapple pizza. Pizza time! Pineapple does absolutely belong on pizza. I do have to say that. So you're gonna head off now, mate. You're gonna go and get yourself some scran. You have a problem because I will be wrapping up quite soon, I think. Anyway, so I've been streaming for coming on to 2 hours. It's just when I get to a natural standpoint within the game. I might come back to this later. But okay, cool, mate. Yeah, enjoy your food. I'll see you a little bit later on, man. You have a problem with the Sith?
A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
I need information of those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gaddon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner.
Oh shit. Bastila a slave, what will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
There has to be a white swoop race. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race.
Oh, Christ.
Putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Jesus Christ, dude. Did you chew? Did you chew? How do I enter the swoop race?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
Did you enjoy, though, mate? Did you enjoy your food? What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine.
It was 2
a
slices.
bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
How am I supposed to get into the Vulkar base?
Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I've got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Okay. I'll trade you
Good
the uniforms.
choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'll be back with the prototype
I suggest you hurry.
accelerator.
The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Okay, so items received, so we got the papers, which is good. We're just going to head to... Where was it again that we got to go? I say only 2 slices. I mean, that's nice, but I can't just do 2 slices. I have to have the whole pizza. Okay, so I'm going to unpause. Just going to get into range.
Yes?
We're going to use Karth. You're going to fire a power blast at them, and we're just going to wait. Okay, so Jin, you are going to make your way up, and you're going to attack this guy with a flurry.
What?
You are going to do another power blast on that person. Okay, so he's been dealt with. Jin, you are going to do another power blast there. Flurry on them. Nice, okay. Health, we are looking okay on health. Is there any remains? I don't think there is. No, there's no remains here.
Ready?
Karth, you're going to Davik's agent. Okay, so let's have a look here. What's this engagement?
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Karatumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol pa mulchi kamana.
Runda di hotonga kun hongabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Tone podo. Rana no prata don't no sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wama mulera. Kenchunju parshak. No bule mule raji. Jonitun. Turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Palamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Okay. Canderous. Canduous order.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brejik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Who are you?
I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Okay. The lower city apartments is there. So where are we gonna go now? It's search for Bastila. So leader of the swoop gang will help you get to Bastila. Back cover Black Vulkars. Look for mission Val in the Undercity. In the Undercity. Okay, so I think we got to go up. That looks like a Sith up there. So maybe okay. So Black Vulkar here. Right, we're going to do a power blast on them. Calf. Really? So you are going to do a flurry on the man here.
Let's go!
Okay, he's going to. We're going to do a flurry on this guy here. Okay, cool. And then here we're just going to do a normal attack. Cool, nice one. Remember, you can use the rapid transit system to return to your base on the map screen, or the apartment complex. Okay, I didn't know there was fast travel in this. Okay. So 27 credits, frag grenade, and an iron grenade. Okay, cool. Is there anything on this? Nope. Okay. There is a blaster turret. Are we going to be okay?
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity.
Okay.
Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I've got my security papers right here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rakghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Okay. Nope, I didn't want to do that. There we go.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
This old chestnut.
This planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits. That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits.
I am inclined. I'm going to say 4. I mean, I know it's only 5 credits, but it's the principle here.
Please have pity on us. We have nothing. All we ask is a few credits to make our lives easier.
Bullshit, no. No, no way.
Have you no heart? Have you no compassion?
Come, my brother, let us go. We will get nothing from this selfish Upworlder.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Jin Cha. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity.
Ooh.
Is it as nice as they say up there?
Nah. There's nothing special.
Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the
fair enough.
stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Who's Rukil?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land, what is that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but
look at Karth in the background. Proper mad dog in her.
We have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
Where can I find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard as bones.
He looks so angry.
He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
No, that's it, love. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
I think we pulled. Outcast man. Okay, so we've got to go and find Gendar. Excuse me, there we go. Gendar, here we go.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Karth doesn't want to know. Who are you people? Why do you live down here? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls.
Tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those
Karth doesn't want to know. He doesn't give a shit.
For the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Val.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rat ghouls and the other foul creatures.
Duly noted. Okay, I think I'll be going now. So north.
Should you have need of anything
northeast,
else,
I think
come
you
speak
said.
to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Okay, cool. Cheers, mate. It said northeast, which I believe will be over there, yeah. Hester.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
Ooh. And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please!
Fucking
make
Gollum.
him open the gate! Hindar will die if he doesn't!
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Open the gate, I will kill the Rakghouls. You're right, it's too dangerous. Leave the gate closed. Keep the gate closed. I'm not risking my life here. Let's open the gate.
You risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Okay, if you would have... What? You could have just let the guy in. You could have just let him in. You let us out, you could have just let him in. Right, let's go for a power attack. And Calf, you are, again, facing the wrong way. You're going to go a power blast.
Ha! How'd you like that?
Ooh.
How'd you like that?
Okay, sure.
Damn.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, Calf, you need a heal, mate. So med pack on you. I don't know how long this is going to last for. Is this going to be... Is there anything I can do for health? I don't think so. I'm just gonna have to watch out. But they do poison damage as well, so that's going to be something we have to try and try and be aware of. So there's some Sith up there. Calf, are you gonna... Oh, okay, you're okay now. How much health have you got? You're sitting on 28 44. I'm gonna switch to me, and I'm gonna say a...
Yes, what's it?
Nope, don't want to do that.
You got it.
Can I heal you?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Can I do that? I don't think I can. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Your mission, Val, right? Galanthek said you could help me.
Gadden? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Please, Zalbar's in trouble. He needs our help or they're gonna sell him into slavery.
Zalbar, you mean your Wookiee friend? What happened?
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
You ran off and left him, some friend you are. Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
Big Z, okay. If I help you get Zalbar back, will you help me get inside the Volcar base?
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers.
We just asked that, Carl.
That's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Volcar compound.
Missions joined our party. Okay, so now we've got 3. So done. Okay. Yeah. Complete. Okay, so she needs a level up. So she's going to level up attributes. She's currently sitting at 10 strength. Dexterity is at a +3. If we give her... No, that's Jedi Force powers, so there's no point for that. Intelligence might help with skills. Constitution might be a shout. I'm going to put it in Constitution. And her skills, we're going to put it into... she's going to be our demolition... She's going to help with demolition and... awareness, maybe? Can't put that, I can't put it in anything else. I can't put it in anything else! Yes, yeah, okay, cool, it's fine. Okay, so Calf, we're going to give you a level up as well. It's not going to be an auto. Skills, you're going to have one... You got 1 point that you can use. Jesus Christ, you don't get a lot. Treat injury, that's always good to have. Awareness isn't really something... We'll just have treat injury. Okay, it's fine. In your feats, you can use heavy armor. Okay, that's nice. And you're proficient in that. Is there a way that we can help you having 2 blasters? Like dueling. So there is that we can get. Melee, no. 2 weapon fighting. Okay, so that's not something that he's going to be doing either. So we could look at... I mean, there is rapid shot, so that does I think it's like a barrage of damage. Well, I think maybe dueling probably be the best shout here. I mean, what's the recommended? Rapid shot's apparently the recommended one. I don't think that's really needed though at the moment, because we are okay on damage, but this will be, I think that'll be quite nice. So we're going to have that. And then we are not close to our next level up. Okay, cool. So we got to go over to the Sith patrol leader, and there's some Rackles over there.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Okay. Look, I got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You annoy me, time to die. You said you lost one patrol already?
Is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Why don't you just give up on the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out. Okay. I mean, we could have probably tried killing them, but don't think that was... Although it just gave us just experience, there was no real need to kind of go into that. That doesn't look
too appealing. What is, in fact, what's Mission got? What's she got going on? So she got a blaster. What skills has she got? Let's have a quick mooch. Can I see her skills? It's not that. It's not scripts. Okay. Let's give her a blaster rifle. There's missions Vira Blade, so she could be. I don't know if she's better at melee or ranged. I don't know. So that's going to give her plus 1/8, and that's going to give her that. You know what? Let's give her. Oh, so she's got weapon proficiency in melee weapons. Oh, we could actually do this. So she could be a bit of a CC. Yeah, that's actually a good shout. You cannot equip this weapon while is equipped in your other hand. Favorite weapon. Okay, so let's just give her that. Let's see if we can give her a little bit more CC. So we are going to send a frag down.
Ready?
There we go. Okay, so Karth, get ready. We're going to use a power blast on them. You are going to look at the next target if you can, please.
Yes. You asked for this.
Just wait. Okay, so you're going to go critical strike on that person, and then. Okay, so again, critical strike. You are going to do a flurry, I think. Yeah, do a flurry on that, and Karth, you're going to do a power blast on that one at the back. Oh, nice one, Karth. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Okay, so have they got any remains?
Huh? Sure.
Mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her. We've only just met. Speak to Mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to know a little bit more about you, Mission. Do you know anything about the planet we're on? I want to know a little bit more about you.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zaalbar hook up? Ooh.
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zaalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Burn. You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards.
Okay.
I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zaalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
Did Zaalbar kill him?
Are you kidding? Big Z ain't like that. He's just a big old softy inside. Of course, the Vulkars didn't know that. The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zaalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zaalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
We should get back to the task at hand.
I suppose
we should
you're
do
right.
that, yeah.
Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Okay. I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Well, I did want to do that anyway, so that's fine. So let's go over here. Is there anything over here that we can go and do? Okay, there's a corpse. What's it got on us? It's got 3 credits and a med pack. Okay, close that. We're going to take on these over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to chuck a grenade down there. That's probably a whiff. Yeah, that was a whiff. Okay, so we're gonna just throw. No, we're gonna get a little bit closer. And we're gonna throw one at your man there. Oh, there we go. Nice. Now we're going to get a flurry on this mission. You are going to do just an attack on this one here. Jin is going to do a flurry.
Sure.
How'd you like that?
Okay, it's a nice one, Karth. We're going to have a mission. Try and CC this one with a critical strike.
Yeah.
Mission is currently poisoned, so we're just going to wait that out. We are going to do a quick check though. There's nothing around. There are some soldiers, which I think is the last patrol. So we're going to have a antidote kit, a beam splitter, med pack, heavy combat suit, blaster rifle, and a rat ghoul serum. Okay, so we've got the rat ghoul serum. That's nice. There's another corpse here which has got 18 credits and a computer spike. Is there anything else? There's a skeletal corpse here, so this might just have something like credits. Yeah, 4 credits and parts. Mission. You are not fully healed now, but we're good.
Yes, what?
No, I don't want to talk to you, mate.
What?
Sure.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to look at what we have. I can't use this, I don't think. Mine's better. So we're going to come to Karth and we're going to see if this is better to use. It gives us 1+ defense, but less dexterity. So we are going to do the heavy combat there, and then we're going to get mission to wear the combat suit.
What?
Ready?
Yeah, okay, that looks fine. This is the sewer entrance, so we do need to get in to here, and hopefully we can find Zalbar. Okay, sewer door. Oop, oop. Okay, Karth, you're going to fire a power blast at that. You're going to do a flurry on that, and you are going to do a critical strike on that.
That hurt.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so you're going to do a critical strike on that. You're going to do a flurry, and you're going to do another power blast. Wrong person. Okay.
You asked for this.
Ooh, Karth, okay, you took 19 hits there, so it's a bit dirty.
What?
What?
Okay, we can move now. Can we move? There we go. Bit jank. Is there any remains other than this? Nope. Okay, let's just have a look at this corpse. What's it got on it? Computer spark and 5 credits. Okay. Sewer door. Let's see what's behind here. Nothing at the moment. Let's just open this up just to see if it does lead anywhere. Okay, so there's a door that way. So we're not going to use that door yet. We're just going to go around here and just see if this leads anywhere. Okay, so this leads into a big door. Okay, so we're going to get Calf up. We're going to get you, if you want to move. There we go, thank you. We're going to get a power blast down range. Nice. Okay, so Calf, now what you're going to do, you're going to pick this target, you're going to do a power blast there. Jin, you are going to do a flurry on this. Mission, you are going to come round to the back and you're going to do a critical hit on this. Nice. And now Mission, you're going to go and do a critical hit on this Gamorrean. You're going to go round and you're going to do an attack on this. Okay, nice. There is some remains over here, so we are just going to check them out. There is a concussion grenade, medkit, and 6 credits. Is there anything else? There's a sewer door and there's a sewer door there. Let's just have a quick mooch through this one. There's a minor frag grenade. Okay. We're going to get Mission. If I can just quickly get a... is it her dexterity? I think that's what it is, isn't it? Show no items, no. Oh, okay. This is where you do it. Okay. Right. So her demolition is rank 7, so she's going to try and recover. So we got a +3 bonus to that, and it is a. So we're going to get her to recover the mine.
Ready.
Okay, cool. And she's going to recover this one as well. Now what can happen is if you just say recover mine from far back, your captor ends up running in and gets just ends up going into the mine itself before even being able to recover it. So you should always try and edge up. Are we going to recover this? There we go, lovely.
Yes. What?
What's the computer use? So her computer use is only 2 bonus, and mine is a rank of skill 7, and I'll get a 2 bonus there as well. So that's +4. I've got a +9, and that's a rank of 1. Okay, so we're going to go onto this, and we're just going to go to the force field controls.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulcar base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
We can come back after we find Big Z.
Okay, cool. So we got to go this way then. Okay, it's Gamorrean patrol. Okay, Calf, you're up. If you want to get out of the way, there we go. Calf, please. Jesus Christ. Right, so you're going to use your power blast there. I'm going to get up. Okay, nice. And then we're going to open here and hopefully nothing too major. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're going to go to this and we're going to send that down range. Calf, you're going to... you're going to fire down there. Mission, you are going to come in and you're going to try and get some damage onto this boy. Okay, nice, Carl. We're currently looking okay on health. Calf, you are going to fight. You're going to shoot at your man at the back there. with a power blast, and you are going to attack this. Okay, so that's stunned. Okay, good. So now you go to the next one.
You asked for
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we have got a level up. So let's have a look at the level up here. Skills. We can get more on the persuasion. So we're going to have 1 more point in persuasion, and then we're going to have a point in treat injury, and then 1 point in computer use. So let's do that. The feats. Let's have a look at doing a. We can get that, which is going to help with. That's going to help with our attacks. So improved dueling. So I think I'm going to add that. And we're going to accept. How is people's health looking? You're sitting at 20 or 28 vitality, and you're sitting at 36 out of 55 vitality.
Yes.
So she is quite squishy, to be fair. Let's have a mooch around each sewer door. Okay, so there's a skeletal corpse here, and this is going to lead somewhere. 18 credits and a computer spike. Let's go to the next place. There's a mine there. It's a minor gas mine. So mission, you are up. Let's recover that mine. And did she get it? Yeah, she did. Sure. Okay, so now I lead the pack again. Open this sewer door. There's some rat ghouls around. So Calf, you're going to send something down range. You are going to just send a. Sure. You are just going to send a. Oh no. A grenade over. Nice one. So we're going to pause now. We're going to send a. We're just going to send a rapid shot at that. And mission, no, Jin, you are going to go over to this rat ghoul, and you're going to try and grab that. Go, lovely. Lovely job, people. We're going to move around. We're going to see if there's anything here. We'll have a look in this one first. There's only a corpse, so that might just have something on it. It's got 3 parts and an adrenal stamina. Mission, you want to get out of the way. There is a door over there, which is the last one. And now we're just going to go round here. This sewer door, and there's this door here. I'm just going to pop this door open up on the right. That's a broken door, so I can't get through there, but Zalbar is there apparently. Can we look through? Zalbar is there, so we're going to have to go around to see if we can. Okay, so you are going to fire a rapid shot at that guy. Jin, you are going to attack this guy. And Mission, you are going to do a critical strike on this one. Okay, you missed. Okay, that's unfortunate, but we'll try again. I'm going to do a volley on this. Unfortunately, we missed again. Okay, nice. Well, Mission, you are up. You want to move? There we go. We're going to recover this mine. What mine is it? It's a minor frag mine, so we're going to recover that. Lovely. Security. I think I can deal with this security now. We're going to do.
No problem. Got it.
There we go. Nice. And there is the Gamorreans, which there is. I believe there's more. Just the one. So we're going to send a grenade down line, and hopefully we can get a double kill. Okay, so there's more than one down there anyway. We're going to pause. We're going to have Calf, you're going to send a power shot at the back on the Gamorrean chief. Mission, you are going to just go in and you're just going to do a light attack on that, and I'm just going to do a power attack on this. Nice. So the power attack is going to go up again on the Gamorrean Chief, and hopefully, Mission, you can get a hopefully you can get an attack on this.
You asked for this!
Nice. Okay, 400 experience, which is lovely. And then we're going to have Gamorrean Elite. We're going to go for a critical strike on that. Health is looking okay. We're going to have a rapid shot on it as well, and then we're going to have a flurry on it.
You asked for this!
We're going to have another flurry. We're going to get rid of those. Nice one, Calf. Hard carry there. So we've got a cardio regulator, which is a...
Sure.
Let's have a quick look to see what that does. Although we do have something coming in. Okay, so you're going to do a strike, you are going to do a flurry, and you are going to do a rapid shot.
Ready. How'd you like that?
Nice one.
What?
Is that all the combat? Is there any remains here? Yeah, there is some remains.
Yes.
Nope. 9 credits and a sonic grenade. Okay, lovely. Some more here. There's a skeletal corpse and a corpse here. I don't believe I even searched them. So medpack and 17 credits, and skeletal corpse has got medpack and 14 credits. Okay. How many credits are we actually sitting on now? We have got 623. Okay. So not a lot, but it's so it's better than nothing. We're going to do a security on this.
Got it.
And we was successful, so we got a Berserk card -2, Berserk card +-1, Zalbar's Bowcaster, a scope, medpack, 2 concussion grenades, 2 sonic grenades, and 2 frag grenades. Okay, that's great. So this was just Zalbar's card.
Ready?
You are going to do a rapid shot. Nice one.
Yeah?
Sure.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you can see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
There he is. You're a sight for sore eyes, Mission.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever.
Okay.
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Don't mention it. I was happy. I was happy to help. Cool.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
I did. Yeah.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
Oh, I'm not saying 4. I'm not saying 4. It's some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it? I'm not sure. Let me guess. It means I have a walking carpet following me. I'm not saying that one either. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. It's some kind of loyalty vow. I'm going to say not sure.
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
I'm honored to accept his vow.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
I'm glad to have you on board. Great at walking a snot-nosed punk. I'm glad to have you on board, Mission.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcar base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good. The sooner we get there, the better.
I better come with you. The Vulcars put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Vulcars on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor? Are you serious?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge! Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
It's not really an option. Let's go.
Okay then, off we go. Well, like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Zalbar has joined your party. Okay, so we're gonna have to sort something out here. Okay, so Zalbar is a level 4 scout. She's a scoundrel and he's a soldier. Now, we are using her for mines and stuff, but I feel like I want to keep Karth, as I say he's doing a lot of heavy lifting at the moment with those ranges. I think having Karth and we have to have her as well, so maybe send Karth back. So we're going to add Zalbar. Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the gear. We did find a cardio regulator, which is a +2 on fortitude. This belt monitors heart rate and breathing and releases chemicals into the body. Should either of these become irregular, this gives the wearer a higher fortitude than most. Okay, so that's nice. So we've done that, and it's gave us a I'm just looking the fortitude. What does fortitude give? Fortitude's +8. Completed? No. There's none of that. Nope. I imagine that's just general defense. Fortitude. I imagine that's basically what it is. Okay, so we're going to go to Zalbar now. He can't wear clothes, unfortunately. Cancel on him. But you can use your bowcaster, which the bowcaster does 1 to 10 damage. There's nothing you can equip there. And we did get a scope, which is something that we could probably use later on. Med pack, great. Sure. Is there anything in here that we can get? I think we're okay for this now. So, we've been in the weapons locker. We've got everything that we need to there. Corpses.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers.
It's been
What'd
2 minutes.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
Same.
Ew! No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
That's funny.
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
Okay, nice. So we've done all this. So we can't go that way yet. I know there was a area which we didn't explore. Not the force field, but there was another area. There is that up here. There's this sewer door up here, which I think it might have been this. Yep. So Zabar, you are going to do a rapid shot on the Gamorrean, and you are going to do a quick little stabby stab, and Jin, you are going to do a flurry.
Yep.
Cool, nice. Sewer door, can we open this? Really? Okay, fair enough. Okay, there's a mine here. Mission, you're going to recover this mine. Lovely. There's an outcast corpse. Let's have a look to see what this has got going on. Antidote, medpack, and promised land journal. Okay, so there's the rusted droid. We can reactivate it with a part. I don't think that's really something that we want to be doing at the moment, but we did get a journal, so I'm just gonna have a quick mooch through the journal to see what's been said. Promised land journal. This journal is a record of a long and difficult search to find the Promised Land. It contains many half-completed maps and cryptic notes, all attempted to decipher whether the legend is true or simply a child's fable. But by itself, this journal does not contain enough information to solve the mystery. However, it could be a valuable piece of the puzzle. Okay, so it's something that we may need later on. Okay, cool. Mission. We can't go that way, can we? Mission, get out of the way, please. Oh, no, we can't go that way.
Huh?
Okay, here we go.
Yes?
There we go. Okay. I need to start doing that in future because it's so annoying. Right, so I think this is the way that we didn't investigate. No, it's not. So we go through there. This was the force field, yeah. Let's have a quick look at the map. Okay, we didn't go down here, so let's just have a quick look. So I'm going to go down here, then we're going to go to the right. It's probably nothing because it's so close to the entrance, but might as well just have a look. There's that corpse that we don't need. There's sewer door. Probably some raccoons. Grenade, and I am going to disengage. Okay, nice. I'm going to do a flurry on that. Mission, you're going to do a stab on that. Nice one, Mission. Now a stab on that. I'm going to do a simple attack on this. Nice, nice, nice. I'm not sure if that was like a double hit just with the same swing, but it was nice. Mission, move out of the way, please. So there's a outcast corpse. It's got 2 antidotes. Oh, there's another Promised Land journal. Medipack, Promised Land journal. And then there's a skeletal corpse as well. So let's just have a look at this other journal. It might be the same journal.
Yeah?
We'll just have a quick look. Yeah, I think it's just the same journal. Yeah, it is. So that's absolutely fine. How long have we been going for now? Just hit the 3-hour mark. So I'm going to come out of the sewers, and I think I will wrap it up as we come out. Although I do want to have a quick mooch over here because we've got to get through this force field, so we're gonna try and go through there if we can. Might most likely be nothing in here. Oh, there is a ladder, so recover the mine.
Yes?
Okay, cool. That's done. Let's see where this ladder takes us. Oh, okay, so this is just the other entrance to the... Okay, so there's rubble here. What's in this? There's a med pack and 13 credits. That's them up there, so we don't need to go that. So we're just going to go back into the sewers. We're going to go through the... They respawn. Is that a way to farm experience then? So, Zabar, you're going to... Nice one. Okay, so now you're going to use a power attack on this. Sure. Nice dodge. Okay. What? Just say, come on, Jesus Christ. So next we're going to have a power attack on this. Okay, power attack is actually shit. Critical hits, please. There we go. Zabar, you're going to do a attack on this. We're not going to use a power attack. We're going to use a flourish. Nice one. I don't think I checked out this corpse before, did I? No, I didn't. So it's medpack and 13 credits.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Okay. Thank you, mission. Oh. So let's go through here. Okay, so there's a fight breaking out here. So let's go. I want to try and not use as many grenades that I have been using. So we're gonna just unpause this. We're gonna get Zalbar to fire down range. Jin, you are going to engage in this Ratghoul. We've got 2 level ups, which are great. And then we're going to get on the Gamoran. Sure. Okay, lovely jubbly. Okay, let's get that down. And you're going to use your rapid shot there. Well, it's nice. Okay, let's have a look to see what they have in their pockets. Repair kit. Is there any remains on that side? Doesn't look like it. There's a minor frag, so we're going to get mission to do that. So we're going to recover this mine. Nice.
What?
And we're going to check out this soldier. 2 antidotes, 2 medipacks, check out the corpse, parts and 8 credits. Okay, lovely. I'm not going to go up the ladder there because I think that's just going to lead us out of the sewers. Let's just see what's in here. There's a Gamoran, which there's 2 of them. Zalbar, you're going to shoot down range.
What? Sure.
If I can press the right button.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a flurry on this. Nice. You're going to do a rapid shot on this. And Jin, you're going to do a... Nice. Okay, so that was a stun at the end as well, which was good. Frag grenade and 13 credits. Cool. Nothing else to search. So there's a sewer door. Let's just see what's through here. I can't... Malfunctioning droid. Okay, interesting. What we're going to do, we are going to do these level up quickly. So level up, we got skills. So we're going to have there's demolitions, awareness, treat injury, demolitions, and let's say demolitions again as well, because we can start using him as our demolitions expert. So we're going to OK on that. Prerequisite, so we have rapid. We can get this, which is needs a roll. The feat doubles the critical threat range of the ranged attack. If a weapon needs a roll of 20, a critical hit will result on 19 or 20. If the attack hits, the target is also stunned for 6 seconds. Save. Okay. So that's essentially that, but in range. So what we're going to do is we are going to... So we're looking at this. There's no prerequisite, but you do need to be level 4 for this. We're going to... this feat allows a character to make you an extra ranged attack during a round. Characters suffered -2 to defense while using this feat for 3 seconds afterwards. So that is something to bear in mind as well. So we are going to lose some defense, but we are able to do an extra hit within the same round. Okay, so this is something that might be worth instead. What's this? So scout, so uncanny, we can't use that, it needs to be level 7. This feat needs to give 1 extra vitality. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go for this, because the recommended is apparently the critical strike, but we are using him as a ranged, so we are going to use that. You already selected that. Okay, cool. Accept mission. We are going to do yours as well. Level up skills. She's got a lot of points here now, actually. Treat, and then we are going to have as a security as well, and maybe demolitions as well, just in case we do need her. So she's actually looking better than Zalbar at the moment. So the feats, so sneak attack 3, so she's quite stealthy. You have been granted this following this level, so it's sneak attack 3. So sneak attack 3 adds 3 to 18 points of extra damage to attacks when the target can't respond to the attacker. The attack damage is applied to attacks made from behind the target. So that's something that we can try and keep in mind as well. So we can't use that. That might be worth getting, if there's attacking in target. So that's something that, you know what, I think the recommended is headgear, which headgear is this gives you a point in repair. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to pull it into this. So accept. We're going to look at her infantry. She can't put anything else in that additional. Volk stick, Vibroblade, Missions Vibroblade. That will actually give her more damage. I'm thinking of doing that because the stun isn't actually been working out for the moment. I say it is 25%, but it's 25% chance on. Yeah, so there's a. We're going to use this instead. So missions Viral Blade, we're going to close that. Jin, there is a minor gap here, so we're going to wait this out. We're going to come round and we're going to fire. Nope. There we go, and we're going to do a rapid fire on this. Wait a minute, didn't I just give it rapid fire? Didn't I just give him that? How do I find out? I swear I just gave him the second rapid fire. Oh, okay, never mind, doesn't matter. Right, we're going to do that. We're just going to allow it to get closer. You, Jin, aren't going to run forward. You're not going to be a silly sausage. Mission, no. Disengage, please. You know what? You recover that mine. Oh, disengage, please. You disengage as well.
Yeah.
Ooh! That way. Oh. Mission, you idiot. Are we still in combat? I think we're still in combat. We are really low health as well, so we are going to need a med pack. We do have a lot, so we're going to use 2 there.
What?
Mission, you are going to use a med pack as well. And we're just going to wait that out as well, just to get her health back up. Minor frag grenade. We're going to use Zalbar here. Skill too low. Okay, so mission, you're up. There we are.
Sure.
Lovely. I thought Zalbar could do it, but apparently not.
Yes.
You're going to get another med kit as well. So med kit self.
Yes.
So you're nearly full health now. So nothing was wasted. Open up this. We're going to pull back a little bit, and now we're going to do an attack. Zalbar, you are going to do an attack. Nice. Zalbar, you are going to do a rapid fire on that. Mission, you are going to do a critical strike on that, and you're going to do a
You'll never get me.
flurry on that. Mission, you are going to do a critical attack, and Zalbar, you're going to do a rapid shot. Nice one. Okay, cool. Any remains for us?
Yes.
Let's have a look. So there's 7 credits and 2 concussion grenades. Is that it? There is a skeletal corpse over here as well, so we can have a mooch of this. Med pack and 6 credits. Zalbar, you need to get out of the way, you dummy. Right, we're going to go this way. There's a severed arm. Nice. It's gonna Beck datapad and a synthesized odor. Okay. Sewer door. Okay, this is gonna be a boss room.
Yeah?
Mission, you can have yourself a health pack. You gonna go? Mission. Ooh! You know what? I'm gonna save I've not actually saved this entire stream, so I don't know if there is autosaves. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to put that as a stream, if I knew stream, stream save. Just in case I play it by myself. So stream save, okay, so that's a save there. We have been playing for just over 3 hours, so that's good. We're going to do a minor frag grenade.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
And then we're going to do a minor gas as well.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
And then we are going to, just in case.
Sure.
So I'm not sure if we can. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do a frag grenade on that. Don't get too close, please. Zalbar, you're going to do a rapid shot. You're gonna disengage.
Yes.
You're gonna come over here. Zalbar. One of your party members are down. Okay, I'm down.
Yeah?
Oh! Oh! Ooh! 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 Okay,
What?
Grenade. And you're going to do a rapid shot. This is cheesing it, I know that, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it because this is a bit of a cheese, apparently.
Sure.
Ooh, mission, get out.
Yeah?
Disengage. Ooh. 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 Send it. Okay, I've disengaged. You disengage now. Zabar, you can throw a grenade and you're going to do a power shot. How can you miss?
Sure.
Fucking, he had his hair in his eyes. It was fine. He's got his hair in his eyes. Zabar, can you please? Okay, disengage, and then you're gonna go like this, and you're gonna go rapid fire. Really? Spam. You are going to do not a critical. You're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you were supposed to do? Is that the tip that you was going to give? Some locked doors contain and containers are opened by bashing them. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait a minute. Disengage. Is this what we're going to do? We've got to try and bust it open. Yeah, what was the tip? What was the tip to open it up? There we go. What's in here? Is there a... Excuse me? What? You're supposed to go to the bone poles, put one odor and one grenade. Oh! Oh, that would have been... That would have probably been better. Well, it's a bit late for that now, I suppose.
Hey there.
What can you do? I don't want to talk to you. Oh, Jesus Christ! You don't get any health back.
Yeah.
You're gonna heal yourself up twice. But you got 8. Yeah, doing it tough ways, so it's still a win. Absolutely, it's still a win.
Sure.
But how are you today? How are you doing? What's in this corpse pile? Do we get anything? 2 frag grenades and a computer spike. Okay, cool. Is there actually any loot from that? Because that's a bit annoying that we didn't get anything. Open up Volga, and then we're going to throw a frag grenade down the road. Nearly killed. Oh, kick in the face. Kick in the face. So frag grenade and an energy shield. We probably could have used the energy shield that we got on us now, but oh well. Elevator. Okay, so this is to the Black Volcar base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game there. Are you sure we want to override? You know what? I'm just going to save it into stream. Save 2. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for today. So I have been playing for just over 3 hours, or coming on to 3.5 hours, I should say. Yeah, I say it was really enjoyable. I forgot how much I enjoy this game anyway. I say it has been on my to-do list for a fair amount of time, but yeah, I was trying to play it yesterday as well, but unfortunately the OBS had other ideas. Yeah, I may be back later, depending on what my dad's doing, really. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Golden. I do appreciate it. If I am going to be back, I'll drop it in the Discord. So there is a Discord which I can send up now if it does go through. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join the Discord. Say there's a few things in there that you might find interesting, with a recommendation channel and this, that, and that, and that. So, but yeah, thanks for coming along today. So I did enjoy it. And yeah, I may be back later on to continue. So yeah, but if not, have a good rest of the night, and I'll see you all over the weekend. So see you later. Bye bye.